Iowa star Caitlin Clark has become the NCAA's Division I all-time leading scorer. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Daniel Perot. She broke that record during today's game against Ohio State on what was a special day at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Mark Woodley was there for the game and has more on why she says the record was not top of mind.
Well, Caitlin Clark already passed the two major women's records set by Washington's Kelsey Plum and Kansas great Lynette Woodard. On Sunday, she had her sights set on Pistol Pete. Now in front of another sellout crowd, Minnie, who put up big bucks to be here, she did not take long. Late in the second half, a free throw after a technical foul did it. The 3,668th point of her career, which, by the way, came in a Hawkeye win. But as big as it was, she says she'll remember a lot more than the records.
A record is a record. I don't want that to be the reason people remember me. I hope people remember me for the way I played with a smile on my face, my competitive fire. Sure, they can remember the wins, but also just like the fun me and my teammates had together. And I think like that's even the same for my teammates. Like, sure, we'll talk about great wins that we had and things like that, but it's all the other moments that mean the most to us.
And yes, that record is huge, and of course, so is this big win over a number 2 Ohio State team that beat them earlier this year in Columbus. And I'll have much more on this game coming up later in sports. In Iowa City, Mark Woodley, News 7, KWWL.
All right, Mark, thanks. And the scene was crazy inside Carver Hawkeye Arena hours before tip-off today as ESPN's College Game Day broadcast their show live from Iowa City this morning. Thousands of fans showed up. Many traveled thousands of miles and paid big money to be inside the building today. That included friends Pierce and Ellie, who made the trip from Georgia to see number 22 make history.
I just love Caitlin Clark and this whole team, and they're just such good teammates with each other.
I love to watch Caitlin Clark create her own shot and just get it off and score, and I think she's really inspiring and a really good teammate.
We will have much more from Iowa City, including full highlights and post-game reaction when Mark Woodley joins us again in sports.